Today's video, boys, Doinb Lee Sin. People have been linking me this clip. He got a pentakill in the LPL. I've been watching more and more of the Chinese league, actually really enjoying it. Think it's one of the better leagues to watch. And in this clip, you see Doinb Lee Sin mid lane, gets the quad, looking for Gala, gets the penta. Today, we'll break down his Lee Sin mid. Just before we hit the riff, guys, big shout out to Buff for sponsoring today's video. For those of you who haven't heard about Buff, Buff is essentially a loyalty program where you get rewarded for playing your favorite games such as LoL, Dota, CSGO, Rocket League, and Siege. It's legit so easy to use. You just download it. I'll put a link in the description, and then you leave it on in the background and you start earning points. Yeah, I start earning buff coins. You can see there's going to have specific challenges for your favorite games. For a League One here, win one game without dying once. Okay, well, that's a tough challenge for even me, but if I do it, I'll be getting these coins, guys, buff coins. Then I redeem them for things that actually have monetary value. Like you can get bloody headsets, you can get gift cards for your favorite games. I don't really see why you wouldn't be doing this if you want to start earning money and start earning rewards. So that sums it up. It's free, it's easy, start earning today. I'll put a link down in the description below with my link. Go and sign up and give it a go. The matchup today is Lee Sin into Sylas, okay? This is a very skilled matchup. I think it definitely favors the Sylas, but if Lee Sin can get some early tempo and early executioners, there's definitely room to outplay. For your rune page on Lee Sin, guys, it's a Conqueror setup. No brainer. You're looking for extended trades, looking for long duels to stack up the Conqueror, okay? And Lee Sin got slight nerfs this patch. His E has been reduced. You can see a lot of the Lee Sins in the mid lane. You just run in the mid and you spam your E and shove waves. It's actually very simple. Are these nerfs going to affect Lee Sin? Yes. But I still think Lee Sin is going to be played in the solo lanes. Super great pick. It can get really tanky, great engage, mobility, disengage. There's a lot of different ways you can play Lee Sin. And we even saw a Lee Sin AD in the LCS over the weekend. So we've seen it in 4 roles this season so far. All we need it now is a Lee Sin support. And I believe it's a Pentaflex, which is always healthy for the game. Kappa, a little bit of sarcasm as we hit level 2. Q lands, going for it. Might be able to get a solo kill. One more auto. Ooh, the auto cancels. I think that potion would have ticked him over. He wouldn't have quite died, the Sylas. And somehow Sylas hit level 2 off the first wave. I'm guessing he soaked up some XP from a ward kill. Always need to be looking out for that, guys. Thinking about E flashing. I don't know. I think a solo kill is doable. Level 3 for Sylas. You'll probably see him all in. Q. Gonna keep running. He goes wide. Now Dyna. This is really smart by the jungler. The jungler knows that Doinb needs to shove it in. Otherwise, he's gonna get ganked by Kindred. Here comes Kindred. But dude, nice Q. Straight into Sylas' face. And now we got a 2v1. Kindred able to pick up Doinb. But what's Dyna able to get done? Okay. Red buff. Thank God. Gets the kill. Both mids running teleport. They'll TP back into the mid lane. And high elo mid, it's all about this skirmish with your own jungler. By champs like Lee Sin, Sylas, Akali, these bullshit high mobility champions, Qiyana, do so well in Korean solo queue, I feel. Because there's so many early skirmishes. And these kits are just perfect for those type of fights. Let's look at the items. Executioners by Doinb. You're versing a Sylas by Executioners. It's that simple. You'll start winning the extended trade. Sylas Delby is going to be healing for a shit ton less. Don't be an idiot. Don't greed. Just get the item, okay? So with the nerfs on Lee, I think he's still going to be played quite a lot. The pick is still really good in solo queue. In competitive, I still think it's strong. Maybe some of the matchups won't be as good as he looks for a bot lane roam. But overall, man, Lee Sin just proving to be a great champion. Gets really nice priority. Good engage, disengage. There's a plethora of different styles you can play Lee Sin. You can be a hard engage, you can be an assassin, you can be simply a kiting tool for your AD. There's plenty of different ways you can play this champion. That's why it's making it so strong in the meta. And I'm trying to think, who is the best Lee Sin we've seen outside of the jungle? Some pro players say Doinb is the best Lee they've seen in lane. I'm not sure. I really don't know. It's a big call to have as we look for a skirmish. We grab the Thresh. Jinx orders the ward. We're gonna have to keep on running. Sylas has flash. Get out of there. Flash W, insta-proc. Samira should be able to grab the red. Dyna thieves it away, of course. Typical jungle main. And overall, it's a positive trade. But I will whip. We'll jog back into the mid lane. I'm wondering if, like I'm just wondering on itemization for Lee on this patch now. You see, there's a lot of different builds going around for Lee. Usually it's either Gore Drinker or Stride Breaker. With the new Stride Breaker and the slow, I think old Stride Breaker was better for Lee Sin. Do you guys agree? It's allowing him some extra mobility. W comes in. Needs the Q. Needs the Q. He gets on the Scuttle Crab. That's going to be absolutely pointless. Yeah, I think the old Stride Breaker would have been better for Lee. I think, because just that dash is nice to get a little flick. But we'll see how the patches unfold. I'm going to head back out of base. Don't wait for full health here. Oh, yeah, he's not on full health. Why is he leaving base? He regens a shit ton on Lee. He has a lot of lifesteal through the W. He is fine. Stop wasting your time. Time is the most important resource you have in the game. So don't be sitting around in base waiting for an extra 12 health. We're going for 3 points in E here. You can see that wave clear is really balanced. As we're truly in one of the worst spots. Like, I don't know if you call it the worst spots for mid lane meta, but like Lee, Akali, Sylas, Viego, like this meta is just so bad overall for any type of mage. It's just gross in general. Lucian, it's really not like a mid lane meta, as Doinb just gets caught out. Sylas on an absolute tear, and they're not done. They're looking to go in now. Bit of an overextension. Not loving how this Ali's been setting up these plays. And I don't know what Riot needs to do in order for them to shift the mid lane back to champions like Orianna, like Syndra, back to the traditional mage stance. I don't know if it's even possible. I'm not sure. They buffed all the AP items. They gave it 200 less expense, down from 3,400 to 3,200 this patch. We've seen a couple of mages increase in win rate, but overall the meta doesn't seem to be shifting. Especially in high elo, it just seems to be staying rock solid the same. I don't know, man. Just seems like these high mobility skirmishing kits are just better. It's as simple as that. $1.3k gold lead for blue side. Have flash. Kick in 25. They're looking for a bot lane dive. Diana's hovering. Here we go. Wait for the arrow. Yep. Ali knockout comes through. Instantly. We're looking for that Q. Samira goes in. Doinb able to steal it away. Thresh, Sylas still hovering. What is this Thresh doing? How is this Korean Challenger? What the hell was that? And now all you need to do is wait the Ali ult out. Samira with another R. And it's going to be a trade. Sylas actually gets the shutdown onto Samira there, but they'll be able to eat up the plates. And it's pretty funny, dude. Doinb's name, Mid-No Zoe, please. We've done a couple of reviews in the Zoe plays in Korea. He hates versing it. Because, I mean, the good Zoes, man, you just can't win, right? Their lanes are so annoying to verse. It's perma aggression, and then they get a goodie bag and they win the lane. I want to do, in the future, by the way, a Doinb Kled review, because he plays Kled in competitive a lot. It's like his, it's his niche pick, man. It's what he's known for, is Kled mid. It's extremely high win rate in the LPL. He brings it out a lot. I'd love to do a review on it in the future. But I've just been, he doesn't play like, he alternates between Korea and China on the servers. So he just hasn't really been playing too much Kled in Korea, it seems. And it's sometimes a little bit Monka W, like it's a little bit risky, like, or strange taking VODs from people's streams. I don't know, like copyright laws and whatnot, but oh man, some of the teams can get pretty weird, champ. Why do I speak in Twitch terms, man? I speak to my normie friends who don't watch Twitch or play League, and I say things like this, and they just look at me like I'm a freak. Maybe I am. Hard shove mid. Okay. Where's Diana? Diana's topside. So we're just going to eat this farm. A little bit of Chovy-esque. Doinb Rise Hack, 420 CS. We'll shove it in. Move back into the mid lane. That's good. That's a good mental note to have because there's simply just downtime. Top is shoving, bot's overextended. There's no plays to be had. So we look to the jungle. Now, that is only good because Dinah's topside. If Dinah was bot side pathing, don't steal her camps, okay? You need to be smart. Kindred, on the way bot, instantly counter TP by Doinb. Let's see how it goes. Spectator, let's get in there. Move Noah in. Oli, able to get the double. Can we get a triple? Jinx going for it. Here comes the Kindred. Flash in by Samira. And she'll probably go 1-for-1 with the Kindred. Take it, take it, take it. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Flashes in. That was pretty bloody simple. And we're able to get our 7th kill and we'll be able to get the tower as well on top of that. Nice confidence, nice patience by Doinb. He's able to make it work. And that is 22 kills to 14. My god. Running away with the game. And it what is his skill order? Did he put 3 points E, then get the 3 points into Q, now he's on Emax? Always an interesting skill order on these type of champs. Like there's always like, even on champions like Sylas, like Faker has like a weird thing where he puts like 3 points in the Q for a little bit of actual wave clear. Seen different skill orders for Lee Sin specifically. I guess it's situational. Like I don't play Lee myself. I know the consensus around it, but like we're sharing our way. Usually level 9 having ability max is the most worth. Kali! Ooh. I don't think we take this. Kite it back, kite it back, kite it back. Get a Gore Drinker, by the way, in this game. He looks to move in, gets one. Look at that mobility. Thresh, dude, thank you, Dinah, for taking that. Thresh flashes in. And Doinb just using this mobility. It's too much for the enemy team. You can see how he moves in, then moves out. This is how you need to be playing Lee. You can't just be sitting in the middle of a team fight. You want to zoom in, use your abilities, zoom out. And he gets the kill, but that's 1,000 gold over to the Akali. 11-4, but this should be a really nice mid game. I'm looking forward to it. Black Cleaver completed 2nd. Usually into something like a Styrax or a Sterax, as some people like to correct me on. You want to get up close and personal, proc that shield, and move around. He'd be getting so much value out of the executioners. Like into the side lanes, into an Akali with Riftmaker too, right? And the Kindred, like it's just going to work so well. But now that the map is open, I expect, I expect he's going to just sit in the side lane and then group around on objectives and lane shoves. He's pinging the tower, so he wants Diana to wrap behind and then look for a dive on whoever answers. Whenever you're shoving a large wave like this, in your head, just be thinking, okay, huge wave crashing. Somebody on the enemy team needs to pick up this wave. So if it's like in this scenario right here, like you know that someone's going to try and pick this wave up as Doinb moves in. And it's as simple as that. Like, do you see how that is so telegraphed? Like, you need to be thinking about that on both sides. Number one, if you're on the Akali side and you see the wave coming in, you need to be aware that there's a play where they look for this dive. And then if you're the Lee Sin, if you're Doinb, you need to be setting this up. If they're greedy and they can't in their bloody brain say, I'm going to sack this wave, and they commit, you get the kill. And your team, you have to be pinging your team. That was like 10 or 15 seconds, but before that, Doinb knew what's going to happen, okay? It's small like decisions like that people need to stop autopiloting and start setting these things up because they're very obvious. Like to any of these high elo players, it's very obvious what's going to happen and unfold in the map before it actually happens. As they rinse the team fight, and it's just Doinb versus the Akali now into the side lane. 7k gold lead. I want to see a solo, no kick, but the sustain is too much. I don't think Akali can, especially without Ignite. I think she's stuffed. He does get the Emax. Move across. Look for some camps. Is red buff? Hello, good sir. I'll be taking this. Is Dinah serious? She's a naughty girl. I'd be very triggered if I was Doinb. Lucky's a world champion. NS Fiesta. I like this guy's name. Picks up the kills into the bot lane. Damn, we get the chem tank. We get the sword of healing reduction, we'll call it. Which is just perfect for the Lee. Get it early. Prevent a lot of that healing coming in from the enemy team. 4th and 5ths, I mean, I guess GA, Starax probably make a lot of sense. Unless you wanted to go for something a little bit more aggressive, but a DD or something, but I don't think it's going to happen. As he moves into the side, looking to pick up the Sylas. Q on the minions, and then we're going to move through. There's no tower, so there's a lot of chase potential, but Sylas is playing really aggressive, which usually means here comes the Kindred. Oh my god, that was a nice play by Doinb. He's able to get one, looking for the second here. Jinx Rocket goes wide, Q goes wide. And we're just going to try and out-sustain him. I don't know if this... Yeah, it's not quite possible. If one of those Qs landed, I think it was going to be done deal. And here comes the Samira. She's a level behind, but it's Samira. Come on, Sylas. Come on, Sylas. Go for it. Flash. No vision. This is awkward. If you move in, Sylas gets 1W, you lose. Yep, you've lost. Sylas, ladies and gentlemen. Great champion. I'm a Sylas abuser myself. What can I say? I know it's broken and I spam it. I don't know how he hasn't been nerfed at all. I simply don't. I did see Akali, I believe, is on the... I should get the patch notes up. For the next patch, we get them early. It seems like Akali is getting nerfed next patch. Nocturne. I'm meaning on doing a video on Nocturne before these new nerfs come out, because the champion right now is overtuned. Completely broken. Should abuse this for the next week or so while you can. I'll try and get a video before the end of the week on Nocturne and how you can abuse it. Love this champion. Any of these bruisers mid. God, mid lane meta is disgusting. Teleport available. When you've got teleport and you're a good side laner with the lead, drop into the side lane. Set your vision up, pressure the map. You'll build huge CS and experience leads. You have teleport, don't just run down mid. Unless you're playing Annie, okay? And there's no TP wards and you're in below diamond, sure, run down mid and just press an R and try and go for an objective or a bloody win, okay? Sure, they'll probably run it down. But in any other scenario, guys, even if in lower elos and you want to try and experiment playing the game correctly, I mean, to be fair, in lower elos, you should be running Ignite on any anyway, but my statement still stands. You know what I'm trying to say. Use these bloody teleports efficiently as we try and set up. Round Dragon. Try and getting vision control of the pit. Okay, Sylas gets the kill onto the Gwen. Doinb moves in. Hard CC. I don't know if you'd want to take this. Gets the kick. He goes straight into the middle of the enemy team. He's going to... Look at that. It's so gross. Now he's going to try and pick up the Sylas in a 1v1. It's not possible. He needs some backup from his team. And he's going to recall. He has teleport, remember. Looking for the Q. Looking for the Q. Does he get the timing? Doesn't even bother. Baron up in 1 minute, so they're not able to do it. 38 kills to 24. Dude, this game, it feels like it's like 40 minutes and it's only 19 mins in. Korean server is crazy sometimes. Usually it's very fast paced. It's weird that Korean solo queue is pretty much contrasting to Korean, like the LCK. I'm not sure if it's because it's like, from my experience when I was playing in Korean high elo, it's probably half-half, like Chinese players. If I had to guess who was Chinese in this team, like, I think usually it's the English names that are Chinese players. So it's probably 4 on Doinb's team. And maybe, I'm not sure on that, I'm really not sure on the enemy team. Probably a Korean team. As Doinb gets picked for no reason. Sylas finds the pick onto the diner. 1 EW, he has flash. Flash coming up, yep. Grabs the 1,000 bounty. And could they lose? I think it's going to be close. Baron coming up. Here comes the Alistar with the kill under the Jinx. Samira ultimate. Absolutely shredding. You can't lose with the Samira. What am I talking about? Looking for the Kali. Gwen should be able to grab it. And she does do that. Now it needs to be the Baron setup as Sylas sitting in the pit waiting. Gets exhausted. The hell is this Gwen summoners? Oh no, Baron is doing work. Doomby teleports in. Sylas picking up every single goddamn member. And now we're on the hunt. Sylas has 15 kills, my god. And he's got that anti-heal now as well. Thresh there. God damn, this game. Setting up to be a complete fiesta. Okay, Gwen runs Teleport Exhaust into something like an Akali. I guess it makes sense. Like, I've seen some pretty crazy summoners on Gwen. On these top laners like Gwen or Camille. Sure. Usually they'd run the Ignite. But I guess he just likes to hold it off with the Exhaust. Interesting. There's like players that innovate. I've seen Caps. He was trying to run what was it? Ignite Teleport on LeBlanc mid for a while there. I think he switched back now. But yeah, champions like the Akali. It used to be, I think did it start on Fizz top lane where you'd go Teleport Ignite? Was that where the meta of this started on the champions with dashes? I can't remember. I don't know if there was anyone before that. There might have been. Hecarim maybe? I know Hecarim did it. Remember who came? Force of the Fish, who came first? No idea. Mira picks up a 13th kill. And now all eyes on Doodby. Is he able to get the Jinx? He is able to capture her. They're pinging down mid. It's only 22 minutes. You'll never win. You're better off getting the Baron here. And yeah, I don't think this is the right meta call. I think Doodby knows it, yeah. Me and Doodby, we share a very similar mind. He's a world champion. I've, solo killed him, so I also have the mind of a world champion almost. So the macro call there at 22 minutes, the best you're going to get is an inhib against the Jinx. Who gives a fuck if you get an inhib at 22 minutes against the Jinx? They're just going to wave clear. It's hard, and especially mid inhib, it's hardly a pressure point, okay? You're going to get that, then you have to reset, set up Baron again. They're going to shove through mid. It's fine. No big deal. You get the Baron now. One really high tempo ace. You could probably end the game. Go for it at least. It's going to give you so much more impact in the game. And trust me when I say this. In lower elos, if your team just starts pinging the inhib, don't just, be an absolute beta and go with the flow and be like, oh, my team pinged it and everyone was doing it, so I had no option. Spam ping them goddamn back and say, do this, do this, do this, okay? But sometimes you'll make the wrong decision and your whole team will hate you. But that is where you go to the VOD review. That's where you download the game. You look over the replay, you get a little notepad out, you start doing little calculations on how many seconds it would have taken you got to this bloody... Oh, that was a good kick. Straight onto the Akali, get the pick, looking to go down mid. Going back in for the Sylas. He has Ali ult, I believe, though. And they should be able to pick off the inhib. Jinx just sacks mid lane and goes straight top. I don't mind this macro. If they can stop the Jinx recall... Yep, Jinx recall stopped. The problem is... Okay, well, there is no problem, apparently. I was going to say the problem is they're short range. So if the enemy team doesn't walk up and give them these duels, they're fine. Gwen kills the Jinx. Got to get this tower open. Ali headbutt. He dies. Sylas coming in again. And it's just Lee and the Diana. I don't think it's doable. Teleport comes in from Akali in the back end. Look at her. Who's she going to focus? Doomby has the GA, remember? R2 gets one. No, he gets none. Doomby gets his 15th kill with that. What the hell was that? No, stop. Give me anxiety, man. Well, I'm sure he got good value out of his Conqueror there. Probably did like 100,000 healing. And he'll head back to base. Without it, now the GA is procced. And we're going to have to wait a long time, I guess, unless they're just going to ARAM it. For the next objective. The Baron and the Dragon not up for a while. Sylas working his way into the late game build. This is going to get really scary. They should still be fine. Dana working away the Death Cap. Gwen has the Rift Maker and the Cosmic Drive set up. Should be fine. Ali moving in, looking for the Jinx. Jinx no flash. Luckily she has the Thresh. TP bot side for Doinby. He wants to start pressuring the bot lane tower. Gwen has TP as well, so you want to try and send her top. Then while she's pressuring top, you're pressuring bot. If they commit on bot, then Gwen goes top deep. But they're looking like they're going to skirmish in the mid lane, and Doinby's not there. So Doinby is going to be late to the party. Jinx picks up the... Oh, no. His team's getting wiped. Okay, they're a bunch of idiots. And Doinby now, it's 26 minutes in. Doinby will cut the wave. Do you see this? Very important to cut the waves like this. There should be no end available unless they have a wave. Let's see. When he heads back, we'll get a glimpse. 26 minutes. Please tell me they don't... Oh my god, they have a wave. Big kick by Doinby. He's looking to clean up. He has no GA, remember. Next one spawning in 10. Come on, towers. Come on, towers. Come on, towers. Grabs the Akali, looking for one more. And they're only able to get one, and Kindred on the run. Kindred dead as well. Doinby with the save. 19 kills to his name. Yeah, gets the Starax as well. And we have almost a dead even game, truly. The Nexus and one tower on both sides with the mid inhibs down. Bit of a gold lead to blue side, but at this point, gold is becoming irrelevant. You can see Sylas almost full build. Jinx on her way. And are they just going to... I mean, okay. By the time they get to the enemy base, they're all going to be spawned. It's not worth it. How do you end this? I think Doinby has to get a great kick and probably pick... I mean, pick the Kindred or the Sylas. Preferably the Sylas. I don't know about the Jinx. Jinx wouldn't be bad, but like, yeah. One of those three carries. And it's probably going to be a game ender. You just need to find the angle behind it. Blue to lead instead of Gwen. Thoughts? Get some extra energy return, right? Next team to get an ace will probably win the game, by the way. 30 minutes in. Mid lane. If you're 30 minutes in and you get an ace, just go for the end. Please, guys. Just go for the end. Dragon's almost irrelevant for blue side, but there's nothing else to do on the map before the Drake. So we're just going to stall around. Looking like they want to cut off the mid lane wave first. Doinby Q lands. We have no Gwen though. Need to be careful. And one of the worst things about playing Lee's, because you gotta keep the Yalu trinket to have ward swaps, is that you can't get a sweeper and look for flanks. It's much harder. As Baron spawns, sitting on mid lane wards. And what you want to do here is cut the mid lane wave. Perfect. Because this threatens end. If the enemy team hard commits to Baron, you guys run down with the wave and end the game. Sylas steals the Alistar ult. And this is where games are won and lost. Doinby's active is almost up, by the way. Looks to be another about 10 or 15 seconds off. He'll start up the Drake solo. He doesn't have teleport to rejoin the fight, so he's pinging his team. Do not goddamn fight here. Let me grab the Cloud, and we're back to business. Here we go, looking for an ARAM. Alistar has flash. Enemy team looking to move in. Doinby with the flank. Q lands on the minion. Is he going to take it? He is. He takes it. All eyes on Doinby. Can he get the Jinx in the backlines? And this Thresh is doing a wonderful job of stalling. Doinby can't get on anybody. Alistar with the knock up. Doinby. Q goes really wide, and that is going to be... Oh no. It's only Dinah and Lee. And Dinah's really low. Doinby going for it. His GA passive is back up. And he's just going to get trapped by Jinx. Oh, God. And Dyna's getting the wave. Look at the Dyna on the map getting the wave. And they've got to go back for it. See, the Sylas TPs on the... That's genius. And that's going to stall it. And the Jinx should be able to straight run down mid for the end. Ooh, the Sylas with the outplay. And Samira up in 5. Ooh, it's going to be close. Samira's in 5. Jinx auto-attacking so fast. Samira just spawns. Thresh is going to die. Jinx versus Samira. Who can do it? Flashes in. Jinx gets the counter flash. Has the GA proc as well. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. TP coming in. That's a big boy Sylas. None of Sylas is already in the base. That's a goddamn Akali. And that's going to be it. Feels bad for Doinb. I think overall it was a fun game to watch, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys can watch some more of the LPL and support it. Watch some of these great mid laners. And until next time, catch us later. Peace.